But tell them move and where them go. Do not tell them this. And we are not your can. Level. Who like we're talking cooler? Tell me hungry days we used to be a super. Me send the car them soon up for me and go.
Blessed my people. Welcome back, you see me? So peeps, today we're gonna talk about a dancehall artist that goes by the name Quada Don. You know, Quada Don is an artist who used to be around the Popcaans and Rolly camp, you know what I mean? He is no longer around Popcaan, he might do his own thing, you know, him thing I go on. He's an artist with talent, you know what I mean? You can't go around that. You see my people, you can't go around real talent. So we are gonna take a little look at his musical journey, as also we're gonna look at the stupid way in which he caused himself to be implicated in a murder and is now on a murder charge. Let's delve into it. People, Quada Don, whose real name is Shaquille Clark, is a Jamaican dancehall entertainer who has been making significant waves in the music industry with his unique style, you know what I mean, lyrical powers and distinctive voice. Shaquille was born on July the 11th in the year 1997, you know what I mean, people. Some persons say he was born in Kingston, but you know, based on my information, he is actually from Portland. Yes, people. Quada, a countryman, you know what I mean, but him grew up in a Kingston, Red Hills, you know what I mean, Red Hills Road, and so on. Because of that, a lot of persons believe that he is actually a Kingstonian when Quada Don is really a countryman. You see it? So Quada's journey in music began at an early age. You know, he was influenced by the rich musical culture of Jamaica, his homeland. You know, growing up in the gritty streets of Kingston, Quada was exposed to the vibrant sounds of dancehall and reggae music, and he was inspired by great dancehall entertainers such as, you know, Vibes Cartel, Movado, Popcaan, Bounty Killer, and so on. You know what I mean? All the greats them. Quada started to develop his own musical style, you know what I mean? His talent was becoming more obvious as he created a signature sound for himself. Now, Quada got his breakthrough with his debut single that was released in 2017, you know, a song titled Eel. You see what I say? Move and go with the hypocrite eel, them kind of thing. You see what I say, people? That song there was a hit song for Quada Don, you know what I mean? It got the notice of the supporters of dancehall and reggae music, you know. Quada can't complain about that. You see what I say, people? Yeah, man, dancehall show Quada Don love, and you know, he was around Popcaan as Popcaan's main protege. You see what I say? How Quada Don got to be a part of Popcaan's unruly camp was because of the unruly clash, you know what I mean, people? Quada Don and the artist animosity did kind of face off. But it has been said that, you know what I mean, Popcaan had preferred Quada Don over animosity, and that is the reason why Quada Don was the winner of the unruly clash, you know what I mean? Hence, he got the chance to become a part of their team. You know, Joshy was a part of that same unruly clash, you know what I mean? But he did get wiped out in a little earlier stage, and from this, people know Joshy talent too. But, you know, Quada Don really make him mark, you know, even after there were many critics saying this and saying that, you know, I mean, animosity should have won and so on and so forth. Animosity didn't win. Quada ended up scoring a big hit song, you know what I mean, and got attention to his career, which picked up traction. So with his undeniable talent, Quada continued to release hit song after hit song, you know, songs such as Feel Nice, GTA Most Wanted, and Reflex. His music often explores themes of life in the street, you know what I mean, growing up in the grimy and the gritty areas of Jamaica. To be able to make it out of such a rough and tough environment, you know what I mean, and not having to take up the gun is always a blessing. You see so many of your friends die along the wayside, you know what I mean, so many never make it out, and you want to make mommy and daddy proud, so you know the work have to put in on a different level, which was what Quada Don was doing, you know what I mean. Quada Don did that go on good. And you know, separate and apart from him being a musician, Quada Don was always a youth who like him community, you know what I mean. Him always believe in uplifting his community, helping out persons in his community who are needy, you know, people who want a strength, who want help. Quada one of the youth where always believe him to share him glory and him blessings with people. So you know, Quada continued to rise, you know what I mean. Quada went on several shows with Popcaan all over Jamaica, all over the Caribbean and so on, you know. Quada didn't really make it to the Big Apple as yet. But people, there is this saying, you know, whenever you rise up in life, you have to ensure that you're wise up in life. Think about it now, people. Quada Don, you know what I mean, a very, very good entertainer and career at Quadan. So I say, allegations were coming about that there was a man who had allegedly killed a 8-year-old girl that was missing. So I say people, and they got news of where this man was, and you know, community members set up on this man and ended up unaliving him and putting tires around this man and setting him ablaze. You know what I mean? This man was burned beyond recognition. You know, tire something, when tire burn things in a tire really burn them out. You see, so this man was burned badly. And what I realize a lot of persons might not know, whether it is a mob killing or not, a murder is a murder. And once there is evidence to suggest that a particular person is involved in that murder, then that person will be charged for the murder. You understand? Not because of the entire community set up on a man to kill him, meaning say somebody not going to point out John, Tom, Dick and Harry. Especially if you are a popular person, you know that your name got easy for call. And this was a kind of situation that Quada got himself into, which has caused him to be on a murder charge. People, so according to the news article, Quada, whose given name is Shaquille Clark, was arrested and charged for murder and arson on January 15th in the year 2020. You know, he was granted bail in the sum of $500,000 Jamaican. So Quada spent 2 nights in custody. He was charged with the murder of Miguel Williams, a 30-year-old resident in Sterling Castle Heights in St. Andrew. This murder occurred on April 17th in the year 2019. According to the police reports, an angry mob forced its way into Williams' house, beat Williams, placed tires around his body, and lit him inside the building. He was burnt beyond recognition. Williams' murder is believed to be in retaliation to the murder of 8-year-old Shante Skyers, a student of Red Hills Primary School. Skyers had gone missing in April 2019, and days after, her body was found in Sterling Castle Heights. The DJ is the second person to be charged in connection with Williams' killing. In December 19, 2019, 30-year-old Andre Braycliffe, otherwise called Grinch, of Sterling Castle Heights address, was also charged with the murder and arson. Yeah, people, so you have heard it for yourselves, people, you know what I mean? And the reason why Quada's name was called is the fact that he turned up on the scene. So whether or not he had something to do with the murder directly, he is one of those who have been held accountable for this murder, proving that some of the times, whenever you know that you are popular and you have a popular name and a popular face, you need to stay away from certain activity. Whenever you rise up, you have to wise up. And I think that has had a damper on Quada Don's music career. You know what I mean? You can't focus knowing say you have life in prison hang over your head. It's hard to focus. So as a people, yeah man, and this has been stressing out Quada Don for quite some time now. And I believe that is one of the reasons why it's hard for him really focus and bring forward in best in our music. He has also split from the unruly camp and is now doing his thing independently, you know what I mean, people, which is commendable, but I don't know the disagreements that him and Popcaan had. Maybe it was because of money, because one of the time there was a show in Canada where Popcaan was being paid a certain amount of money, and as a result of that, you know, Quada made a post saying that I got so much money I make and couldn't give nothing. You know them way there? So you know people always have money issue with Popcaan. You see when I say it's like Popcaan really like for run money upon the artist them or whosoever they run him too much. You know what I mean? It's a man kinda like him and tight. You see it? Yeah, so that's how the thing goes, you see it, people. But anyways, those are my views as it relates to Quada Don. You know, you can leave your views in the comment section. As also you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.
Popcaan, when you ready now? It's the girl who like the fucking cooler. And a pretty girl them say, why y'all? If them can't violate 10 years, say them dead. And then I fuck you tonight, you know. And me are nasty. Yeah, you who like the fucking cooler. Tell me hungry days we used to be a super. Me send the car them soon, no pop for me I go. Look. Nothing nip on the rocks when we are pull out on the yacht. And girl, they are close like some brown and got them pussy. Them the one we push the dick, me got me twin up. I got feel up my watch right there, so. Now party up, Popcaan. Who no sing this no? Let's do it. Me say you can't think Quada Don unless the kill is out. If you do not pop no body or something no pussy, if you don't know now. Give me signal them so. Popcaan, it's a celebration. I mean on them a party, where you around them? All I want was to see the things that when them up in a life, give me one answer. Say it be real. Who do ready now? So, you will never use to go with it. You will never like to win. You want to see everybody when I enjoy myself. Okay, up the place, I know them used to say more. I know you mean me, I don't feel it, I make you touch this. I mean, I'm not sing that part, yeah. And we don't reach out the water. So when enemies keep telling these straight, nobody keeps coming out of replay. Level. If you know about site work, say well, man. All I watch up the line, say well, man. You know we get everything where we up. We say we up our work all night. Yeah. So everybody where they know that. Level number one. If you don't know my respect, my father, Popcaan. Say unrolling. So you see my father the day tonight when we don't step in Aracabesa. Popcaan, alright. They got every real. Round the Zouya. No boy can't violate the family them here so. Tell them this, we don't carry feelings. I mean I know my party, give me something different. We not see them. So if I drive a taxi, I will take a bus. And so you do it. They say I'm not so I will try every night. We not see them. Hold on. One up in the sky, so. Yeah. The beam on them. The rose rice them. Yes, one of them buy them. Tell them this. That's why we try good with. Sing. Growing up. Man, no one up, army up. Who no sing to your friend with up. Tell them. Look. About 8 people and them know why. I mean, I tell them again. Well, alright. Say, you're charging. When you not reach further in a life, people are going to talk about bag of things. Yeah, do this, yeah, she do that. We don't like him because he this, we don't like her because she that. Just tell them one thing. Suck your alright. And you see when them fall down and I go like, look, that's what's real talk. You're a general, you know. Tell them this, play the rhythm there. One and up in a sky, so come on about bad mind people. Oh, no, see them dead. You already know. Go tell them move on. Say here we say, and we energy you can. Me say me born bad mind people. They want to see me win, they want to see me fail. They want to blow this back. Move on, they hypocrite. I'm here now, sing again, you ready? Well, alright then, it no matter. Keep them last. And them a back summer. You heard the power. Sing the pattern out in the mirror. Everything good and tell you. You start here, so you switch on them up. Me, you step when you come with the nose. All about bad mind. But tell them move and where them go. Do not tell them this. And we are not your can. Me I know when I artist, I have an eye on my cell phone. I far me apart from I sell the most buckle. So no boy can style Quada Don. You hear that? Me say you don't get on you told them can't cross. I think the pan site are walking a dirty. Yeah, one day you think a donkey. And I'm going to go run in when you see the thing. Imagine a man in your my park up. And I just one would make it. Me say you mix a Louis V with the Obama. That's why I don't tell out that we are born. Tell them I know a sacrifice. Say them give we when a fight man. So what you are just how your girlfriend. Tell them before we are tell them again. Move up. I mean, I didn't